Hello guys and welcome back to the world's greatest trainer tournament. We're in the semi-finals of part 3. Last episode I advanced into the finals as I eliminated Silver from the competition. And Professor Oak received his first win against Lieutenant Surge after receiving 2 losses and preventing Lieutenant Surge from going into the finals. Can Professor Oak win 2 more times to claim 3 points in advance? Or will Lieutenant Surge snatch it from him and join me in the finals? Let me know in the comments down below who you think will win. Let's get this underway. Okay, the teams are locked in. The wheels decided I'll be controlling Professor Oak once again. Will Professor Oak be able to achieve a victory once again, or will they fail? With that said, let's get this battle underway. As this time, out comes the Arcanine. As they lead off with Lumos the Lantern. Arcanine sets up the sunny day here. That's gonna weaken the surf for the Lumos. It does some good damage, but thanks to the sun, it's not enough.
They're both hanging tough.
As Professor Oak leads with the same strategy once again, and goes back into the Venusaur.
Oh, it's Venusaur.
Lantern goes for the Thunderbolt here. No paralysis, that is unfortunate. As Venusaur heals some of that HP with the leftovers. Venusaur then goes for the Leech Seed here. That is going to be devastating for the Lumos that can barely touch it right now. As it goes for the Confuse Ray. Venusaur becomes confused. That could be devastating. It could prevent it from being able to wax. But Leech Seed is going to slowly start sapping the Lumos away.
The white-hot battle continues.
Venusaur gets to go first. But unfortunately it hits itself in confusion and repeated last time. As it goes for the Thunder Wave, sending the Parafusion. This seems like deja vu as this is what happened last time in part 3 of the semi-finals.
The heated action continues.
However, Lantern is going to switch out.
They're switching Pokemon.
As once again, Lieutenant Surge goes into the Ampharos. This is definitely deja vu, folks. It started the exact same way last time. But again, Venusaur hits itself in confusion exactly like last time. As Ampharos is going to get onto the field for free.
What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
With that, Professor Oak, seeing that his strategy worked last time, does the exact same thing. Switches out his Venusaur and goes into the Arcanine.
Emerges from its Pokeball.
Ampharos goes for the light screen here.
It's better protected against special
That is unfortunate for the Arcanine, as that is going to weaken what they are able to do. However, Ampharos switches out here. As out comes the Lantern. However, out comes the Sunny Day. That is going to make things hard for the Lumos. As this time Arcanine switches out and goes back into the Venusaur.
The Pokemon appears with a cry.
Out comes a Thunderbolt from the Lantern. Unfortunately, it doesn't do much damage.
It restored HP with some
Leftovers recovery props for the Venusaur here.
Will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
As Lantern goes for the Confuse Ray.
It's become confused.
Will it affect the Venusaur, prevent it from acting once again? Venusaur goes for the light screen this time. That is unfortunate for Lumos.
Protected against special attacks.
Venusaur able to get some more recovery. As Professor Oak switches out here. And this time they bring out the Tauros. Lantern switches out. As Ampharos makes a return. But unfortunately, the light screen wears off for the Ampharos here. And Tauros goes for the Earthquake. That is unfortunately going to be a critical hit. Is it a one-shot? It is, as Ampharos goes down in a single blow. Finally, momentum beginning underway once again. Now that the Ampharos is eliminated, making it a 6 versus 5. Maybe this battle will finally get underway properly. As out comes the Lantern once again, and the sunlight begins to fade. Tauros goes for the Earthquake, however, it's faster. And that unfortunately is going to rock the world of Lumos, but it manages to hold on as Lantern goes for the Confuse Ray here. Unfortunately, Tauros being confused is a bad matchup for them. Well, fearing the Thunder Wave, Professor Oak switches out his Tauros. And goes into the Venusaur. Unfortunately, that Thunder Wave will be absolutely useless. And Venusaur is back to full strength as Light Screen wears off once again. Lumos goes for the Confuse Ray, setting up the Parafusion once again. But Venusaur hits itself in confusion again. Again, unable to gain any momentum.
A hot battle is unfolding.
Lumos goes for the Thunderbolt. The Lantern tries to strike again. But the time matchup is terrible as Venusaur just eats it. But it's no longer confused just to get fully paralyzed. That is devastating.
It's a fierce battle. They prepare for battle.
Another Confuse Ray from the Lumos once again here. Lieutenant Surge trying desperately hard to stay in this. But unfortunately, paralyzed once again, Venusaur is unable to do anything.
The heated action continues.
With that, Venusaur returns to its Pokeball. As out comes the Exeggutor. A Thunderbolt from the Lantern here. It does not get a power, that's unfortunate.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
As Exeggutor goes for the Giga Drain. That should take it out from there, that range. And it does. Exeggutor healing back up to full strength. Ready to continue on the battle. This is looking really bad for Lieutenant Surge, as they are down to 4 Pokemon, and Professor Oak still has all of his. This time out comes the Electrode.
This is a clash of different Pokemon types.
It tries to go for the Miracle, but unfortunately all it's going to get is a Sleep Powder. And down goes the Electrode to sleep.
Fast asleep and can't be moved.
Unfortunately it cannot move.
How will this snap affect this battle?
And Exeggutor switches out. Out comes the Nidoking next. As Electro still stays asleep.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle? It woke
But
up.
it's going to be devastating as it finally wakes up. And it goes for the Rain
It
Dance.
started raining heavily.
Unfortunately, Nino King is going to get off the earthquake here. It does not take it down though, however, as it barely holds on.
One Pokemon is still capable of going up, but the other one looks tired.
Nino King switches out here. As they go into the Tauros. As Tauros uses the explosion, Professor Oak predicting it, knowing that it's coming his way, as that's what happened last time. And unfortunately, it's not enough to take down the Tauros, as Electro goes down without claiming a victory here. That is unfortunate. However, out comes the Jolteon now. Is Tauros faster than a Jolteon? Who knows? It is! And unfortunately, it's going to get off a nice Thunderbolt. And at that range, Tauros surely goes down. Lieutenant Surge finally claiming his first Pokemon, but the damage has already been done, as they are down to 3. Out comes Nido King next. What will Jolteon do?
This has become a clash between different Pokemon types.
Jolteon goes for the Swagger, the double-edged sword. It did this last time. This time it connects right away. But we forget there is a Miracle Berry there, and that's going to be a 3+2 for the Nido King. And now comes the +2 Earthquake, and with that, Jolteon has no chance of surviving. It barely survived last time when Swagger missed. And that's definitely going to pick up a KO.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each side.
Next, out comes the Raichu. Will Raichu be able to do what? Unfortunately, the Jolteon was unable. Unfortunately, Nido King returns to its Pokeball as they switch into the Venusaur. Raichu goes for the Surf here, but it doesn't do much damage due to the tight matchup, but the rain wears away, and now Surf is no longer boosted. Raichu goes for the hidden power here. It does a solid amount of damage to the Venusaur, being super effective. It's either hidden power fire or ice, but Venusaur sets up the light screen. Raichu goes first once again. And it's a critical hit, ignoring the light screen, but Venusaur manages to hold on. It goes for the Leech Seed here. And that is unfortunately going to connect with the Raichu.
There's a big HP difference between the two combatants. They're ready to go.
Well, Venusaur switches out now. And out comes the Exeggutor. Raichu goes for a hidden power ice. Once again, all fire. It's another critical hit. Oh my goodness. The Leech Seed goes off. Another hidden power. It connects, but the Exeggutor manages to hold on. And it goes for the explosion. That is unfortunately going to be the end of Raichu, as this is how Raichu went down last time. As it's all going for the explosion and taking it down.
Unbelievable! They both go down.
With that unfortunate series of events, they are down to their last Pokemon. However, Professor Oak still has 4, waiting and ready, as they cheekily go into the Gyarados to rub it in.
Oh, it's Magneton! It's down to the last
When the sun comes out, it is raring to go.
This has become a clash between different Pokemon Pokemon type.
Out comes the waterfall.
What'll it do?
It does a decent jump, but it's not enough. It goes for the thunder here. Will it connect? 4 times super effective? No, unfortunately not.
4 HP with some leftover.
The light screen wears off though.
The heated action continues.
As out comes another waterfall from the Gyarados.
What now? That did little damage.
But this time Manaton uses Thunder once again. Will it connect? Yes, it will, and that is 4 times super effective. There's no way Gyarados survives, and it goes down.
There's a big difference in the number of Pokemon remaining on each side.
Next out comes the beaten and broken Venusaur already.
1 HP. It restored HP with some leftover.
Will Venusaur be able to survive a hit and get something off? Before it goes down, out comes the Thunder. If it connects here, there is no way Venusaur survives.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it's going to be a miss. Venusaur sets up the leash seed. That is sealing the fate of the Manaton if it hits here. Unfortunately, it is no possible way of winning this battle anyway. But still, that is going to whittle it down and make it even worse.
they're both hanging tough.
Manaton goes for the Thunder. Can it take it down this time? It connects, but Venusaur holds on. What craziness is this? Venusaur is unfortunately fully paralyzed and doesn't get off the light screen.
A hot battle is unfolding.
Manaton goes for the Thunder once again.
There's the attack.
And down goes the Venusaur.
Going down. That KO will bring out a new Pokemon. This
Next
Pokemon
comes out
will be
Arcanine. That is unfortunate as it is a fire type, and Manaton is not going to appreciate that with his steel typing.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Arcanine sets up the Reflect. It's playing with its food.
It's better protected against physical attack.
Another Thunder from the Manaton.
There's the attack.
It's a critical hit. Maybe they should have been playing with that food as Arcanine goes down.
Just one
That makes it a 1 versus 1 battle. It was unnecessary, but that's what Professor Oak did, and that's what we're rocking with.
for another go.
And he brings out his ace, Nidoking.
It's just one-on-one
And
now.
unfortunately, that's going to be the end of the Manaton. There is nothing it can do to a Nidoking as it goes for the Earthquake.
One more. Out of there.
With that, Manaton is down. And Professor Oak claims a second victory, keeping himself from being eliminated and putting Lieutenant Surge in danger of being eliminated. As the score is now 2 wins each and 1 loss each. No, that'd be the second loss for Lieutenant Surge. Sorry, my bad. My brain. 2 losses and 2 wins. There's going to be another match between the two. Who will join me in the finals? Let's find out. Okay, the teams are locked in, and it seems the wheels decided I'll be controlling Lieutenant Surge this time around. This should definitely be an interesting one.
This free battle is about to get underway. A hot battle involving the hopeful champs of tomorrow has just started.
Lieutenant Surge leads off with the Ampharos. As out comes the Nidoking.
Okay.
Nidoking, unfortunately, it is faster. It's going to go for the Earthquake.
That struck home.
Ampharos takes it, but it's able to hold on as it goes for the hidden power here.
The hit lands
Unfortunately,
right on.
that is not going to do enough to the Nidoking, and it's going to be able to get off a second attack. Another Earthquake comes through.
Hang on, Earthquake.
And then Frost goes down.
And down it goes. We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon.
The next Pokemon to grace the field will be Raichu. Lieutenant Surge's ace. Will it be able to get something off here?
They're both hanging tough.
Raichu goes for the surf.
Sharp attack.
It is super effective, but is it enough? It does a large chunk to the Nidoking, but it's able to hold on. It goes for the Earthquake. Can Raichu survive?
Super effective.
No, it is gone. It's a one-hit wonder as Raichu bites the bullet and kicks the curb.
This has turned into a one-sided battle. They're ready to go.
Next up comes the Lumos.
Will this battler live up to expectations?
And unfortunately, it is going to be slower here. As Nidoking goes for the Earthquake.
Vicious attack. Bam!
It connects and does a good amount of damage. But it's able to hold on and it retaliates with a surf. Down goes the Nidoking, and that is unfortunate as Professor Oak loses his ace. Making it a 4 versus 5. With that, out comes the Venusaur next.
This has become a clash between different Pokemon types. An all-out power offense doesn't guarantee victory in a Pokemon battle. Knowing the attributes of Pokemon and devising a suitable strategy are the keys to victory.
It outspeeds, it goes for the Giga Drain. And that's going to be the end of the Lantern. Well, like Lieutenant Surge, unfortunately, has no way of sending out to Professor Oak and his team. They are trying desperately hard. Nobody's been able to support Lieutenant Surge in such a bad position like this before.
The Pokemon have been chosen.
It's out comes the Manaton next.
Make up for lost ground. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Venusaur sets up the light screen.
It's better protected against special attack.
This Manaton goes for the Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave. It's gripped by paralysis. They're both hanging tough.
Venusaur's gonna retreat to his Pokeball here. As out comes the Tauros. Manaton goes for the Rain Dance.
It started raining heavily. How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle?
But unfortunately, Tauros is faster. It's gonna go for an Earthquake here.
Oh, what's this? Drilled open.
It does a solid amount of damage and Manaton goes down. 4 times super effective. Unfortunately, it is a terrible matchup and there's nothing they can do.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each side.
Next out comes the Jolteon.
Will this battler live up to expectations? A hot battle is unfolding.
Jolteon's faster. He goes for the Thunder Wave.
There's the attack. It's gripped by paralysis.
Tauros is now paralyzed. Will it fully para here? No, unfortunately it will not as it goes for the Earthquake.
Serious attack. It's super effective.
Will that be enough? No, Jolteon's able to hold on just barely. I need to get off an extra attack before it goes down. It goes for the Thunderbolt.
There it goes.
Can he get a crit here? It would be massive, but unfortunately not as Tauros stands tall and goes for the Earthquake.
There's the shot. Right. That's a hit.
Unfortunately, that is going to be the end of Jolteon there. As Professor Oak is dominating Lieutenant Surge with ease on this battlefield.
There's only one Pokemon left to come out.
Next out comes the Electrode.
This is the last Pokemon.
It's the last Pokemon. Will it be able to do anything? Rain continues to fall.
Light screen defense
My screen wears off.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Just in time for the rain-boosted thunder. It will not miss. Can he connect? He does. Does it take him out? No, Toro Assault on. And he does not get fully paralyzed and goes for the earthquake. That is a critical hit, ladies and gentlemen, and Electro goes down. And Professor Oak has eliminated Lieutenant Surge. He was so close to proceeding to the finals, but Professor Oak got in his way. And this old dolt that was once handsome, according to Agatha, has managed to make his way to the finals in the world's greatest trainer tournament, ladies and gentlemen. That is amazing. He went undefeated up until the quarterfinals, and he's now going to be proceeding into the finals along with me. That being said, Professor Oak and myself are the finalists, and we'll be going through into the finals. There's going to be a one-match elimination. Whether I win or Professor Oak wins in this next match will determine who wins the world's greatest training tournament, so make sure you tune in next time. Let me know in the comments who you think will win, myself or Professor Oak. With that said, if you've enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.
Yeah, they call me the Mad Boss, the Mad Boss, the savage with the Gyarados. As I will make you blast off harder than your last loss. Teach you a lesson like you won't bunch of lapdogs. It was fast, huh? You're mad, huh? Want me to slow it down or would you prefer it faster?